Good afternoon, ladies and gents, boys and girls. Welcome to 3DS Max versus Nemiga. This should be a pretty good series, to be honest with you. Nemiga previously, well, in the past game that they played up against, going up against Virtus Pro, prior to their dismantling earlier today. Winning out that series 2-0, so very dominant showing there. Now we're going to go up against 3D Max. Now, these two teams, they have fought up against each other in the past, and, well, the results have been mixed, to be completely honest with you. 3D Max have won both of their last games in the last 6 months, but they weren't fully one-sided maps. They're fairly level. Nevertheless, we are going to be jumping into this match fairly quickly, and a little bit late as well. We are going to start on map number 2. Just due to some tech issues, which have now been fixed, thankfully. Nevertheless, we are going to be having a quick look into the picks and bans while we are just kind of sitting on the sidelines as nothing's really happening. Nemiga's going to remove Cash to begin with Train, then remove from 3D Max. Nemiga picking up Overpass, which isn't actually apparent right now. As we can see, they are currently trailing 2-0. Spray going to be coming on through from HAD, getting a lovely little kill with his grenade there with the help of David, but trades upon trades. Well, that's what we are going to be seeing for the first initial engagement. Sub 40 on the clock now, so we're going to be seeing a push over towards the A site, just a couple of moments, but for the time being, quite a slow play coming out from Nemiga, and maybe this is why we haven't seen them pick up a round as of yet. Jumping over to those picks and bans though, 3D Max are going to be picking up just 2, and after Nuke and Mirage were then left over and removed, Inferno is going to be our final map if we go to that best of 3. Spray's going to be coming on through. Very limited time to be able to get this bomb down. MDS is going to attempt it, and last moment, last tick, I want to say, he is able to get that down. Robbo going to be able to pick up 2 lovely headshots, but Jinx in a great position here. 100 HP, a UMP against 3. Trading up now. He's going to be looking to pick up at least 1, but Hitmouse is in the better angle, and he's going to be able to shut him down fairly quickly with a swift one-tap. And all that's saying that Nemiga can't pick up a round. Moving into round number 3 at least. They're able to perform that full buy, and then they've got another full buy moving into round number 4. Let's see if they're now back in the saddle. Those first 2 rounds after you lose pistol, you're expected to lose them. Obviously with the new economy changes, you're able to buy up a little bit earlier as well. David, grenade deployed, and a lovely boost going to be coming on through from HAD as well. Tap's going to be coming on through from MDS, but nothing's really going to hit the mark as of yet. Spray's going to be coming on through as Fear is going to be dropped on the deck by Jo and Hitmouse. MDS, we're going to repay that favour, taking down David as well. Molotov deployed, but HAD always in a really nice spot here. Boosted on up, no one's going to be able to spot him out just as of yet. They're all pushed on down. He's going to be able to take them out. Right now, no one to really walk into his line of sight. Hopefully an engagement in the next couple of moments for himself. Nevertheless, Nemiga, with only 50 seconds left to play, still have all 5 men remaining. They're now picking up that bomb. Going to begin the rotation. Round towards A site. Maka taking a little bit of damage from that tap. Not after throwing some of it back down range as well towards Hitmouse. Lolly. Oh, going to get shut down by HAD. And there's that boost coming into play. Going to be able to trade up to that AK instead. Flash lands behind him, so he's in a great position to be able to push on up here. Smoke going to be deployed at the top of the stairs, so Connector is going to be cordoned off. HAD, such a great position. He's playing slow as well. Able to take down Robo. And also MDS, just on the back of that. Maka going to be able to take down Hit. And Jo going to be paying that favour, but came alive on the site. Taking down 4 to secure that round for Nemiga. Pause going to be coming on out from Nemiga, and it looks like it is going to be called as a tech pause. They've got a couple of technical issues, and even with that, they're able to secure that last round. So, a really nice job from them to be able to secure that. We are, of course, going to be moving into round number 5. Economy is looking pretty damn good for Nemiga, but not that great from 3D. A little bit behind right now. Hopefully their tech issues have been able to be fixed. Lolly has not been able to pick anything up just yet, so maybe it all is just down onto his end. Nevertheless, what can the 3D Max side do? Obviously, they had a great couple of first rounds after winning that pistol, and then they were able to pull back a secondary round off the back of that, but some of their players just aren't performing. Of course, early days, Jinx yet to frag, but that's not too bad. Lolly and Hit only have 1 kill each on Nemiga, so at least the kills are a little bit more spread. 3D Max really got a kind of, I feel like, play the aggression a little bit more, because right now they've been hyper defensive and they haven't been able to push on up too hard. If they change up their play style and go for much more aggressive play, then I feel like they'll be able to take the hurt towards Nemiga, but Nemiga with the range right now. Sitting there with the AKs across the board, of course, the one-tap capability of those, so something to take into a pretty hefty consideration. So the unpause is going to be coming on out. Both teams are now ready, but a full save going to be coming out from 3D Max as they're going to be sticking with their USPs. Looks like David's have other plans though. Picked up that P250 and now he's going to be coming along with the rest of the team all the way towards A, just to overwhelm anyone beginning to push onto that site. This current moment in time, it doesn't look like that's going to be the play. Lollipop and MDS both in position to be able to take engagements towards B, but everyone else in the bomb situated more towards the A site and going through toilets up towards long. Moment in time, all is silent. No engagements just yet, but really liking this stack coming out from 3D Max. We've seen this do quite well for other teams. Big kind of comes to mind in the London Major, stacking up 5 people on the B site and allowing the engagement to come to them. Of course, on the back of that, we've got that amazing one-tap coming out from Tissian. But nevertheless, it doesn't look like the engagement is going to bear any fruit towards the B site. Smokes. Possibly other weaponry going to be deployed towards A. But right now, Robo's going to be the one to first engage. It's going to be Mako who's going to be hit on deck. Now the call-out's been heard. There's going to be at least 2 people towards the B site. And they're going to be thinking that the other 4 are there as well. Hitmouse going to take a lot of damage just from the pistol. It's going to be dropped down to 37 HP. Grenade deployed. Jinx going to be hitting on the deck. That helped. From that damage from Robo, and now it's just going to be David, the only person to buy up just for that P250, in a situation where he could pick up at least 1 kill. Picks up 1, but not able to pick up much else, as Geo is going to be able to shut him down after he pushed him out towards water with a lovely one-tap coming out from his AK. You couldn't really expect much coming out from 3D Max on that round, at least. But now we're on level pegans. Now we've got full buys coming out from both sides. Let's wait and see if the weaponry is going to help them out. No excuses now. Jinx, of course, not on the most optimal weapon. He still only has a FAMAS in hand, but better than a pistol. Much better than a pistol. Nevertheless, the engagement is going to be coming fast and thick as JYO is going to be pushing up towards construction. He's holding towards sandbags and is looking for at least 1. That's going to be David. Caught with his trousers down, shut on down, and now Maka's going to hit the deck also. Jinx, first frag of himself in this game, and it looks like he's going to be able to take down JIO. No clutch for you, good sir. Lollipop going to be able to repay the favour, but it is a 4 versus 2. Bomb is going to be planted towards the B site. And we are now going to be seeing a save going to be coming out from Theory. HADJ. Not much you can really do in that sort of situation. It's going to be able to hear some of the movement up towards toilet, and now he's going to begin a full rotation back round towards long, just looking for at least one frag. As of right now, last two remaining members of 3D Max are going to be able to save out their weaponry. That's going to be an M4 and an AWP taken through to the next round, and that puts them in a pretty decent position. MDS looking to peek the corner, able to take down HAD, but not able to take down much else, but can't be too upset with that. Does now put 3D Max in a pretty poor position. Of course, they banked everything into that last round, put a lot of money into it, and come up short. Picking up 2 kills, but 2 kills is not nearly enough. Moving to round number 7. Still early days, though. Not even a quarter away through this game. Yep. We are now going to be seeing borderline a full pistol buy coming out from 3D Max, with the exception of Fear, who has picked up the AWP that he saved from the last round. He's going to be holding that. Quite aggressive push coming out from himself and David. David, of course, not able to really come alive in that last round. He was shut down fairly early on. Jo going to be able to shut down Fear. There's going to be AWP on the deck now. Smoke going to be deployed, and now we are going to be seeing David picking up the AWP and running back into a position where the enemy are not going to be able to capture it. Jo, though, with a really nice engagement, to be able to shut him down. Theory just not able to get any bullets down range, and a little bit uncommon for him. MDS going to be pushing directly out onto the side. Jinxie going to be able to shut down Lollipop with a lovely 1 deke. We are now in a position where MDS has to push up with his teammates with the bomb to be able to get anything done right now. Maka going to be taking a lot of damage. Jinx as well. Going to be taking a little bit of that engagement damage. Oh, MDS getting shut down by HA. David going to be able to do a lot more damage as well. Jinx looking to come back alive. Robo's going to be able to take down David. And oh no, a round that looks all but won for 3D Max is shut down by Robo's AWP. Picking up 3 kills, 2 on the AWP and 1 finally with the Glock. Close ranges with no armor, you're going to be shut down fairly quickly with that. Slow engagement right now, but round has of course only just started. Lollipop looking to take the hurt towards some of the 3D Max players, but not in the best position to be able to do any form of damage right now. Slow engagements, no real damage dealt as of yet. Jinx merely taking 10 damage right now. Robo looking to shut at least one player down. Jinx, oh, directly on the corner. Makaru's going to fall. A little prior to that engagement. Nemiga. Sub 30 seconds left on the clock. Not much else they can really do in this sort of situation. They need to push up quite hard. Jinx is going to try for the engagement. Isn't going to be able to take down Hitmouse. He is going to get shut down fairly quickly. And now, with only 15 seconds left, they are now going to begin all-encompassing towards the A-bomb site. Theory in a great position to be able to shut down at least one, but I don't think he's going to be able to shut down the bomb, as that is going to be planted in just a mere couple of seconds. Flick comes on through from Theory. Isn't able to connect. HA and Theory feel like we've seen this sort of setup before, where they are just going to have to save their weapons and kind of bite the bullet, so to speak. There he spots out one. He's going to be able to take down Lollipop, but isn't going to be able to get much else. Almost picks up one more in the form of MDS. He's looking to be able to shut down JYO. Flick comes on through, but not going to be able to connect. And that is going to be all she wrote moving into round number 9 as Nemiga are going to be able to take a 6th. Now we can see a little bit more of why they've chosen to kind of use this map as their first pick. Very dominant T side. As we can see, of course, those first 2 rounds are kind of a gimme. So Maka is going to be calling out a tactical pause for the 3D Max side, and I feel like that is definitely going to be needed. Of course, they do have the full buy coming on out. A lot of money there. Timeout is just going to be cancelled. First timeout going to be used, and now we are going to be seeing, again, like I've said previously, a much more level playing field. Now we have full buys from both teams, but even these level playing fields have been coming out fairly one-sided in the form of Nemiga's advantage, to say the least. Double stack going to be performed towards the B site, and something quite different. Oh, okay. Okay. That I would have liked to seen. So they were clearly trying to set up a quad stack, and they left it a little bit too late in the engagement. They or in the round, to say the least. But I won't be surprised if we see them try that again. Robo going to be the main boost. Top of that, of course, considering he has the Yorp in hand. But right now, we're going to be seeing some great team play going to be coming out from Nemiga. Team flashing themselves out of these sort of engagements. And just on that corner, we're going to see Fury. He's looking to try and pick up at least one, but gets shut down by Robo. Now, this is something which not a lot of people know, that the right-hand shoulder peeks out a lot further than the left-hand shoulder. So if you're peeking right in a sort of situation like that, you're going to be able to be spotted if anyone's kind of pushing you out. Maka going to be able to no-scope down Lollipop and help with David as well. He's picking up a 2nd kill for himself. And now, after that initial death coming up from Fury, he's actually looking pretty decent for 3D Max. Two versus 4 now. Double AWP setup coming out from Nemiga as after Maka's picked up a 3rd kill. Jaya, with the help of Robo, are going to begin pushing on up towards toilets. And right now, Mac is still just going to be holding the same sort of location that we saw previously. The round has been left a little bit too late once more, but nevertheless, we are going to be seeing a save coming out from Nemiga, which is a pretty strong play in this regard. They can't really begin pushing into 4 people like that, especially towards the A site. They do still have money for a buy, rounds after round, especially MDS, the 10k plus, but nevertheless, I want to give possibly 3D Max the false sense hope, but we can't take anything away from Maka. There was a really nice engagement we had to shut down all 3 and kind of shut down the entire push from Nemiga after that fouled quad boost towards the beginning of the round. Robo pushing well scoped, not to give away his weaponry, but in a good position to be able to shut down anyone who does begin pushing on up, if anyone pushes on up at all. Current time though, it looks pretty stagnant. I'm going to be coming into his line of sights just yet. Double stack towards the B site with Maka taking kind of the front of any damage coming on through, but it does have the AWP in hand. The rotation going to be coming back on out from Nemiga. They're going to begin rotating back around towards mid. MDS going to be the kind of main pushing force at this current time. Smoke going to be deployed. That's going to be coming from the hands of HADJI, and he's going to be able to hear these footsteps. Spots out one, taps one, is able to deal a little bit of damage to Hitmouse, drops him down 3 HP. Is able to take down GYO, but she is going to right moving into the next engagements. Fear's going to be able to shut down one for himself, and then we are going to be seeing a little bit more coming out from David as well, as he's going to be able to take down one. Putting us back into a situation that we saw almost last round with Nemiga sticking with only 2 members of their team. Made that 1 now as MDS going to be the last guy remaining. Just pushing on up towards the site. Maka is going to be there, and oh no, it's so bold. He's going to go for the knife, but oh, Maka could have taken him down, but plays at such a restricted FOV that evidently it's just not going to be beneficial for himself to be able to see. That's what you get for playing 4x3. MDS is going to be able to try and take down David, and he's going to be able to do it, but that's going to be all she wrote. Not going to be able to take down anyone else. MDS was looking for that knife, and while he almost got it, left it a little bit too late in the engagement to be able to do anything there. Kind of come alive a little bit earlier if you wanted to get on top of that, but nevertheless, 3D Max are going to be able to secure themselves another round. And now we're seeing a much more level playing field. Nemiga are kind of throwing away some of these rounds, at least the last 2 rounds. Quite easily could have been won if they began actually pushing as a team a little bit more, but evidently not going to be the case. Lollipop going to be taking a lot of damage coming on through from that wall spray. Are they thinking about counter boosting? I mean, Lollipop's in the position to be able to do it, but whether or not that's actually going to be the case, it's another question. You can hear the jumps coming on through, the sprays as well, but right now, no real engagements. HA is going to take a little bit of damage from Gio, but going to be able to shut him down, and I'm not even going to question that one. Lollipop a little bit jittery as he deals over 50 damage to Robo, his own teammate. Right now, smoke's going to be deployed, and we are going to be seeing no form of engagement coming on out just yet. 45 seconds on the clock. Nemiga still yet to decide on a site. Lollipop looking to peek the angle first, but evidently a little bit too wide, as it does take a lot of damage for his troubles. Managed to take down Maka in the process, but not going to be enough. Robo, with the help of Lollipop, is going to be shut down. As Jinx picked up another kill for himself. 6-5 now, and it's not looking great for Nemiga. They're in a really great position to be able to shut down a lot of the enemy, but they just seem to be playing it a little bit too slow. Nico round going to be coming out from Nemiga, so we're going to be seeing a much more aggressive playstyle from them as the push begins coming on through towards mid. Joe are going to be leading the charge along with Hitmouse, and they are going to be looking for that initial engagement, but it looks like Theory is going to say nay. Shuts down one, tries for the flick. Lollipop says no, shuts him down, but that one tap coming out from the Deagle, and now they're all just peeking into HAD's line of fire. He's going to be able to take down all 3 of them, possibly all 4 as well, but it looks like MDS is going to be able to shut him down at least, pick up an AK, and possibly take some better engagements here right now. Going to be able to reload, getting into position, so right now Smoke at his advantage. No one knows where he quite is right now. Peeks on out, but Dave is going to be able to shut him down. First shot accuracy just not going to be there. 11 it out now. 3D Max 6-6 against Nemiga. Does now put Nemiga in a pretty decent position, because of course they only light bought in that round. They're able to get the bomb down as well. So full buy is going to be across the board for them. Moving into round number 13. A couple more rounds left in this first half before we switch sides. Let's see if Nemiga are going to have a little bit more confidence moving into their CT after a pretty dominant start on T side. But it looks like 3D Max just kind of have their number after that initial engagement. The boost's going to be called out from Maka. David's going to be the lonely man, going to be holding him for it. Thank you, Water Director, for making me look at David, look at some sandbags. Nevertheless, let's get back into the action, as it looks like Hitmouse begins spraying on through with Lollipop as well, as they try and take an engagement with HA, but he's in a good position to be able to shut anyone down who kind of push on up to him. No one's taken any damage as of yet, 100 HP across all 10 members of this game. Double smoke deployed once more. A little bit lacking speed information there. Meka's going to be able to shut down Hitmouse out long, and Spray now going to be coming on through. At least one. Robo in a great position to be able to deal a little bit of damage for anyone on the wall right now, but it looks like Lollipop and MDS are going to be able to be the ones picking up that first kill for Nemiga. 4-4 right now, and we are going to be seeing a fairly slow play once more from Nemiga, and I'm not liking this playstyle, to be completely honest with you. Not been working out in these last few rounds, so I don't really see why they feel it's going to be working any better in these next few. Joe is going to be able to take down one in the form of Fury. He's going to be AWP on deck. HA now in a great position to be able to shut down one. That's exactly what he does. He's going to be able to do a lot of damage to Lollipop as well, but now in a 3 versus 2, 3D Max on the back burner. Jinx in a great position to spray down 1, 2, possibly even a 3rd as well, but all Maka has to do is just kind of stick this one out. He doesn't have to try anything else. Great flash from himself to be able to shut down Robo, bouncing it off the truck, whether intentional or not, blinds him fully. 7-6 as 3D Max now, for the first time in a while, take the lead. An XM10 going to be picked up by David, and I'm liking to see what sort of angle he's going to be playing with this. Of course, we've seen HA play on that boosted angle just above connector on top of the pipe, but looks like he's going to be playing a little bit more of a standard angle this time. Movement can, of course, be heard, but nothing really to come of it just as of yet. MDS thinking about pushing on up. Here's the smoke that's now been deployed towards water. He's thinking about it, but something in the back of his brain's telling him no. Don't do it. Lollipop looking into a wall. I can't really say why. Why not? MDS in a great position to be able to shut down David, but David with the XM10. Evidently a much better position for himself. Trades it up to an AK, and you can't really win those sort of engagements. It looked like MDS actually peeked him before David saw him, but the first bullet accuracy, again, just isn't there for some of these Nemiga players, and unfortunately, it's pretty damn critical at this sort of level of play. Spray Governor coming on through, Robo. Drop down quite low. Hitmouse going to be trying to take the engagement with Fury. Evidently, MDS pretty unhappy with that engagement inside a connector. Asking David for what sort of HP he's been left on. And now again, another late round coming on through for Nemiga with only 5 seconds left on the clock. They need to get that bomb planted, but right now, are they going to be able to do it? They've actually run out of time, and it doesn't look like they're going to be able to get the bomb down in time. Robo and Lollipop, the last 2 guys remaining. If 3D Max was smart, they could have pushed on up there and possibly dealt a lot of damage to, well, at least economical damage to Nemiga. 8-6, 3D Max running away with this game now, as they are currently in a better position to be able to continue this streak, especially when swapping over to T side, especially on Overpass as well. For anyone who is just joining us, this map wasn't Nemiga's pick. Second map we're going to be moving to after is going to be 3D Max's picks, of course, and that's going to be Dust 2. A fairly underplayed map these days, I'd say, in professional play. We see much more of the Infernos and the Overpasses than we do Dusts. So just have to wait and see how it plays out for them. Lollipop going to be the first one picking up any form of engagement kill here. It looks like Jinx and HAD going to be able to repay the favour after Jinx then gets shut down by Jo. Of course, the auto director doesn't want us to see any of that. But nevertheless, we are now in a 3 versus 3, and I feel like this is in a pretty good hands of Nemiga as they pick up another kill. This time going to be on David. Rotation is now going to be coming on out towards the A site as Bomb is going to be pushed up back towards A. Theory now in a position to be able to have to deal with this 1 versus 3. No spots out Robo, but the timing's almost too perfect. Robo now beginning to push back through to Connector. This is spots down Theory. Theory, hyper-aggressive play. Gonna be coming up through it. Oh, that was so smart. Jumps over the scope of Robo and shuts him straight down with a little bit of a quick scope. What a lovely, lovely job that was. It just shows that Theory's evidently been doing his homework on these players. Spots out MDS, does a lot of damage to him, but JYO is going to be able to shut him down fairly confidently. Move into the second half of this first map, with 3D Max taking the advantage 8-7 currently. Focus going to have to wait and see if Nemiga can actually perform as well on the CT side, if not better, than what we see them do on the T side. Of course, they are trailing by just 1 round right now, so nothing to really call home about. But 3D Max in a pretty decent position if they can win this pistol round. Nevertheless, with 3 seconds on the clock, we are going to be moving into this first round of the second half. Round number 16 underway. This is more like it. Hyper-aggressive play is going to be coming on out from Nemiga as MDS begins pushing on up directly towards mid. Peeks in out of Fountain. Tries to do a little bit of damage to David, but not in the best position to be able to do so. MDS taking minimal damage from the leg shot from David. David jumping on down. Oh, they heard that drop. They know someone's down here. And David peeks on out into the crosshair of Robo. But now this is a major oversight from Nemiga. Or is it? No, it's not. Oh, this is so smart. I didn't even think about this. They're looping around entirely. They're just completely encompassing 3D Max on the site. It's a 5 versus 4. They can actually win this pretty substantially. Of course, they do have to play against HJI's Molotov isn't going to do much, but oh, Hitmouse going to pick up 2 kills. HAD going to be able to repay the favour with 2 of his own as well. Looking for that 3rd as well, but the flick just isn't there. Going to be able to try and pick up at least 1 more as JYO's in a position to be able to get shut down. HAD, oh, what a great initiation from himself and Theory. They're going to be able to do a lot of damage to Nemiga, and they're going to be able to shut down all 5 with just these 2 men. 4K going to be coming out from HADGI. Wow. What a strong, strong initiation for that entire site. It looked incredibly smart from Nemiga, just kind of encompass the entire site and encapsulate them from all angles, but it wasn't executed particularly well at all. They took it slow, they took it methodical, but, well, I feel like it was more slow than methodical, to be completely honest with you. There was no real communication in that sort of engagement at all, so that's definitely where it fell apart. Nevertheless, we're in a good position now for the round to kind of explode. Pretty Max now with a full buy coming out. Of course, we've got some semi-light buys in the mix as well. Mac 10. MP5, but MP5 doing a lot of damage, takes down Robo, so that's going to be the first one on the deck. This is something that we've got to take in consideration as well. This is not the first time we've seen Nemiga in this sort of position, because previously in the first half, they did actually get shut down in the first 2 rounds and lost that pistol and lost the secondary round off the back of that. So, not on common ground for Nemiga. They are semi-expected to lose this round. If they do win, though, what an amazing recovery it will be. But not looking all too well for themselves right now. 45 seconds left on the clock. 3D Max have got to make some form of push onto at least one of the sides soon. Mac are going to be pushing on up. JYO spotted this out, but no initiation as of yet. Tap going to be coming on through from HADGI and going to be able to shake down JYO. Spray now going to be coming on down the other side, and it looks like Jinx going to be taking a little bit of damage from MDS, but nothing substantial. Because that MDS is trying to shut him down, but the close range engagement from the MP5 is going to be more than enough to be able to take him down. 10-7 as Nemiga begins to trail. Pause going to be coming on out from the CT side. That pause was called, but evidently was not a long one. Minor issues here and there. Right, we're looking for a setup towards mid and flashing out his teammate, Lollipop. And now with a full buy going to be coming out from Nemiga, 3D Max, I'm going to have to try something a little bit different. Hitmouse dropped down to 1 HP and is then going to be shut on down just towards the back of that engagement. Looks like the initiation is going to be coming completely towards the B site. Bomb's going to be getting planted right now. Jo begins to spray through the smoke, and smokes are going to be deployed completely all around the map. MDS, just the smoke begins dissipating. He's looking to be able to take down Fear, but Fear pulls on back. Tap's going to be coming on through. David going to be dropped down to 4 HP, and now with the help of his teammate, Jo is going to be able to get an assist kill with the help of MDS. 4 versus 2 right now. Maka and Fear versus 4 players with full weaponry on Nemiga. Maka going to be able to pick up at least 1 kill in the form of Robo, but dropping down to 12 HP during that engagement as well. Fury has the bomb and gets that planted towards the A site, and while it is down, does turn his back on Lollipop. Going to be able to shut him down. Maka's going to be able to spray down 2. What a complete... What was that? They came out of nowhere. Mac turning against an M4 and an AK, and no damage was even dealt to him. He's only on 12 HP. We're tickled by a fairy, and it will take him down. But nevertheless, Jo is going to have to push on up, and he's got to be very, very careful with how he plays this engagement now. Mac has planted incredible... Well, sorry. Fury's planted incredibly well for Mackie. And that's kind of unfortunate for Maka. He's in a great position to be able to continue winning the round, but it looks like the bomb is going to be defused. And of course, he doesn't lose too much as the bomb is defused. HP on Maka, they're going to call it out. 20 HP. He was on 12, don't lie to him. Very nice attempt from Nemiga. Can't really take anything away from 3D Max though in that sort of engagement. Maka almost completely catching that round, but now Nemiga on their first full buy in this half have been able to win a round. So we're now going to be seeing full buy against full buy, but 3D Max in a great position because they forced Nemiga to fully buy out in that previous round and took it down to a 1 versus 1 after that. They're not left with much. Weapons have been bought, yes, but full armor definitely not across the board. Spray going to be coming on through. Star player Maka is going to begin pushing on up towards the site with the help of Fear. Smoke going to be deployed. MDS going to begin that rotation back round towards the A site, but it looks like the rotation for 3D Max is going to come out as well, as they are now going to begin rotating, as it looks like, back towards the B site. Maka going to be able to take down Lollipop on the back of that engagement towards the A site, but the rotation now, like I said previously, is going to focus towards more of B. Robo looking to shut down David, as David's still holding on that close angle. Not giving too much away right now, just going to pull on back, taking his time. Well, it means he's got enough of it. 30 seconds left on the clock. Jinx are going to be able to take down Hitmouse, and that's going to be the engagement. Borderline 1 for 3D Max towards the B site. It looks like the save is now going to be coming on out for MDS and Robo as they realise they can't particularly take this engagement. Now, this is where I like David's positioning. been able to play on that long angle for this entire round. No one's been able to really push on him. He's taken down Wonderful with MDS, and now Robo's going to be shut down by Maka on the back burner as well. 11-8. 3D Max looking to be able to shout up this game. Molotov going to be deployed, and that is a really tasty Molotov spread into MDS. And oh, the spray coming through from Maka as well. So strong. Through the wall, takes him down. Maka with impeccable aim for that almost throughout this entire game. HADGI is going to be able to take down Jo. A pretty interesting engagement, but Nemiga are just going to fall. They've only got pistols. It's not a great round for them, but nevertheless. 5 versus 3 at 3D Max. A really nice job throughout this entire round. Nemiga not going to be going down without a fight, though, as it looks they are going to begin pushing over towards the B site, at least to pick up at least 1 kill for their troubles. Plus, we pick up at least an AK as well. Not going to be the case right now, though, as Lollipop's going to be spotted on out, going to be dropping down to 32 HP, and bullets are going to be raining all around him, but... Robo, not afraid of the bomb, and is actually going to welcome the explosion death. Hitmouse going to be taken down as well, and Lollipop is going to be the only one surviving. For 21 HP. Economy's still not there for a full buy. Are they going to be able to force this one out, though, or are they still going to be sticking with the pistols? It didn't work out too well in the last round. See if it works any better. Next one. The AKs across the board, and they know that they're putting the hurt on Nemiga now, 3D Max, so they're in a position to be able to just take rough engagements and push on out as a team. This is exactly what we're going to be seeing. A little bit of team damage dealt for that grenade. Fury going to be dropping down to 89 HP, so not a substantial amount, but enough. 5 players going to be holding inside of the B-bomb site. HADJI is in a position where probably going to be shut down fairly quickly. Well, I eat my words. He shuts down 3 of them. Looking to shut down the last 2 as well. They are going to begin pushing on up towards him. Sprays down 1. Isn't able to shut down Robo. Robo is going to be able to save that AK. He's going to be pretty happy about that. Moving to round number 22 and 3D Max. Unless Robo can pull something out of the bag here. Are going to be securing their 13th round. Maka dropped down to 19 HP, and Robo going to be able to trade it back. And this is pretty damn strong coming out from Robo. A very strong display of accuracy and skill from this player. Jinx shut down at the hands of Robo, and Robo being able to pick up 3 kills off the back burner, picking up that AK, and like I said, a very strong deployment from this young player. And of course they are still going to be losing the round. 13-8. 3D Max only need 3 more rounds, but incredibly strong performance. Have a quick look at the scoreboard. As you can see that they won the first 2 pistol rounds. They won the pistol round and the round after that, and of course the first buy then went to the side of Nemiga in the first half. But after that, just 6 rounds in a row of Nemiga just absolutely dominating. Picking up their 7th towards the end of it, but haven't won a round since, with the exception of the defuse, which was almost lost anyway, and it was really just Maka performing absolutely fantastically, which almost won it for them. The trade going to be coming on out as Fury and Maka are going to be able to shut down Lollipop. Robo in a position to be able to shut down at least 1. Hasn't spotted anyone out just as of yet, but is in such an awkward position right now. He doesn't know where to look. Deals a little bit of damage to Maka, but it's not going to be enough. Isn't able to get the flick out, and Jo is going to be able to shut down Fury. The trade coming on through towards David as well, and David's going to be able to shut down Robo. Now we're in a 3 versus 3. MDS in a position to be able to shut down Maka if he can pick the angle correctly, but Maka, nope, he was expecting it. He held the angle strong, and he's able to take him down. Now the rotation going to be coming on out as Hitmouse is going to begin pushing on towards the B site, just to be able to hold that site with some more confidence, but HADJI is going to be there, and he is ready and waiting for at least one player from Nemiga in push on up. Smoke going to be deployed outside of heaven, and now it's going to put 3D Max in position to be able to shut down at least one. Now that was kind of odd, as HADJI didn't spot out Hitmouse as he jumped on through window, and did actually allow 2 of his teammates to just flat out die in that situation. JYO, though, not in a great position to be able to deal much damage to HADJI right now. He's only on 19 HP. One tap will do it. And oh my lord, the flick! What was that? What was that? Dear lord! The accuracy on this kid is outstanding. Flicked on round and just absolutely trained directly onto his chest and was able to shut him down with almost no inaccuracy whatsoever. Really, really great job from himself to be able to secure out that round. Gets dropped down to 4 HP, but nevertheless, we are going to be seeing another round going to be coming on out as 3D Max secure a 14th. 2 more rounds before they secure this entire first map as themselves, as their own. For themselves. Words, stutters, ah. Quite an aggressive play going to be coming out from Robo right now, as he's going to be pushing on towards T-spawn. Didn't really like that position from Hitmouse. It was kind of an off angle, but got to be expecting those sort of an angles to be able to be held by the likes of the players on 3D Max. However, the rotations have now come on out. Mackie's going to be able to shut down Robo fairly substantially. MDS splits out David's head and isn't able to do much about it. JYO in just the underpass location, just at the top of stairs. Looking to be able to shut down at least one, but not going to be the case. 15-8 is looking like the likely scoreline, as it is a 1 versus 5. JYO going to try and save some form of weaponry. See, I really like this. HADJI know exactly what to do there. Taps him once, takes him down, picks up the AWP, and thinks, actually, nah, no need. Match point going to be coming out from 3D Max. Incredibly strong side. Incredibly strong half. Especially when they swapped over to T. Fullbar going to be coming out from both teams. Nemiga forcing on out. And they pick up the FAMASs across the board. The Belarusian squad not doing too great on their map pick. They're aiming for dust, though. They're looking to take this to a best of 3. They don't want to be shut down 2-0 off their strong victory against VP yesterday. HADJI does get spotted out and taken down by Hitmouse. Not something that we usually see from that player. Robo going to be taking a lot of damage and eventually getting shut down as well. Lollipop picking up 2 lovely frags. But Maka and Theory, 2 very strong performing players for 3D Max. Going to be the last 2 guys remaining. MDS with a lovely tap to be able to shut down Theory. And now Mackie in a great position to be able to shut down at least one. Looking for the second as well, but not going to be the case as MDS shuts him down. And now, could this be the turning point? Are we going to see a liquid level element coming out from 3D Max as they're not able to shut out a 15 advantage lead? Full buys are still very much viable for this squad, though, as they have more than enough money to be able to do so. David even left with 2k left over after full buying that up. And HADJI, let's have a quick look. We can't even just do in this small time frame where we've got a little bit of time to be able to look at it. 31 kills, 30 bombings so far with a 2.58 KDA. 48% headshot percentage, so amazing job from him. Not too much utility damage. Main utility damage is going to be coming out from David P, but as you can see from the scoreline, and these advanced stats as well, a lot of it kind of in favour of 3D Max, so you can see why. Jin's going to be taking a lot of damage, but not after shutting down Hitmouse. JYO going to be able to finish the job that Hitmouse couldn't. 4 versus 4 now, as B-site still looks like the initiation for them. Robo going to flash himself, but I'm sure that was his intention. Trey going to be coming on through. MDS has the high ground and is able to take down Theory. Robo in a strong position to be able to continue defending A site, but right now A site is not the one that needs to be defended. David going to be able to try and take down JYO, but not going to be the case. Not going to be able to get those bullets connected correctly. Pushing on up quite hard. Spots out the movement of Maka, and is going to be able to try and take down DJI, but baits out the kill, so MDS can pick up the pieces. Nevertheless, we are going to be seeing a 1 versus 3 right now, and while David is a very strong player, he's only on 13 HP. Not looking too great right now. Tries to shut down MDS. The rotation call is called back out, but nevertheless, MDS is able to shut him down. Puts 3DS Max in a weird position, well, they can still perform these buys if they want to. Doesn't look like the full buys are going to be coming out. At least not without the help of some of their teammates, as money's going to be shared around as Theory drops from 1,800 to 1,500 after buying up for teammates like David. Very aggressive playstyle coming out from Lolly right now as he pushes on up. He's able to take down one in the form of Jinx. Wasted money, possibly. Dies fairly early on into that engagement. David going to push through the smoke and fairly aggressive with it as well. It looks like Lollipop's not going to have any of that, though. He's going to be able to shut him down. Fury going to be able to take down Robo. Pretty content with what's happened so far. Hitman's going to be able to repay the favour and take down DJI, but Cap's going to be coming on through. Lollipop just has the accuracy over the top of Maka. Theory's going to be able to shut down Lollipop. Is he going to be able to trade out to the AWP? Nay, he is not. He's going to be able to still stick out with that AK for at least one, but MDS has the stronger angle. 15-11. Nemdra are clawing their way back into this. Pretty max now for once. In a situation where they're having to force fully automatic spawn line across the board with the exception of David's Deagle. Or Molotov deployment now. Coming out from them. Nevertheless, Spray now going to be coming on through, and a hyper aggressive play going to be coming out from 3D Max. They begin pushing on over towards the B site, and this could be the round as Robo now, along with Lollipop, are looking to be able to regain control of the site with this retake. David going to be able to reload his Mac 10 and push onto the angle fairly quickly, but with the help of Jinx, they might be able to shut down anyone who's really in any form position to be able to do some damage. Lollipop's going to be able to shut down Jinx, but not after Robo's going to take a little bit of damage as well. David in a really good position to be able to push on up, to shut down Robo, but Robo with the no-scope shuts him down, but Theory's there, shuts down Robo. It's 16-11 your scoreline for the first map. We move on to Dust.